me again. This is a fight I'm kind of getting interested in now as I start to dig and delve through and find out which fighters are doing what these days. It's kind of new to me, which is kind of a shock, isn't it? But anyway, it's the British middleweight title, my old throne, which I won back in 1993. Am I that old? Damn. Anyway, I hold it for 5 years, so it means a lot to me. So to know that it's been defended against Damon Jones in Derby with a chap called, what is his name? Nick Blackwell. Why am I struggling to remember these guys' names? Because he's a new guy on the scene. He won the title when he beat a guy called John Ryder in the 7th round for the British title. He wasn't really expected to win this fight, and he won. And like I'm telling you, I didn't even know who he was. And I like my boxing, so I want to see more of these guys because he's got my title and I want to see it. He won the title in a great turnaround against Ryder. The 7th round, he put a combination together and he dealt with the guy. But as I watched Blackwell box over the last couple of nights, I've been watching him. His fight with Billy Saunders was, to me, a great match. He pushed Saunders the whole 12 rounds. And what I noticed about this fight is he's fit and he's healthy and he's strong for the duration. So remember that. This guy's a 12 rounder. He can do 12 round. He's done 12 round. He looks the business. He's boxing a guy called Damon Jones, sorry. And Damon's coming from 13 fights, undefeated. I think he's had 3 stoppages, I believe. He's a strong young lad, southpaw. He's going to struggle in this one, I feel. I think at this moment he has been brought in as a little challenge for Blackwell. I will get you, Blackwell, I tell you, I will get you. And with Nick Blackwell, I feel this is a growing fight for him. I could be wrong because he wasn't supposed to win this from all the talk around the fights when he won it in the 7th round. He is now the British champion. The way I see this fight going though, when I watched Blackwell boxing, when I watched Nick Blackwell boxing against a chap called Martin Murray, it looked like a boy in the ring with a man. He didn't know what to do, he wasn't strong enough and he got stopped. He's only lost 3 fights, Blackwell, but he's lost to good fighters. So they're learning and they haven't stopped him. And I like this guy. He's looking the bits. And at the end of the day, he's boxing in Derby on the 25th, yes. I believe it's the 25th, and we're there. I'm going to be there to watch this fight with some local young lads coming through. The fight, how I think it will go. I'm thinking Damon Jones is too slow. Strong, but slow. And I think he's a little bit out of his class with this fight. The only thing I can pull up Blackwell for that I've noticed is that I don't know if he knows whether to box on the back foot or be aggressive, because he can do both. He can be busy, and by being busy I mean he's throwing combinations, he's throwing shots, and he's got a heavy hand, hence he won the fight in the 7th round. But the point I'm getting at is, if he knows what he's doing, if he comes forward, I believe, and he stays on the front foot, he'll push this fighter and he'll stop this fighter. But at the same time, he can box on the back foot, but I think he has to know when to do this. In some fights I find him moving backwards before he need to. He's giving way before he need to. And to me, I think he can hold his ground a bit more with the aggressive state, it's going to win most people over, the aggressive state, but he can box. And so the question is in my head, which one is he going to be? Let's find out. End of month, British Championship fight. The tactics for the Jones and the Nick Blackwell fight. Damon Jones is a come forward fighter. He's southpaw, which is very strange. We don't get many southpaws coming forward, apart from Marvin Hagler. But generally, they're open to the backhand. And we know Nick has a strong backhand. And he has good body shots. So this guy could be open. So this is an interesting fight. I can't see Jones becoming a boxer, jabbing and moving. He's not really, at this moment, a big puncher. but he's a strong guy and he comes looking. To me, Mr. Blackwell, Nick Blackwell, has to be taking control from the beginning of the fight. First couple of rounds, soften him up with the jabs and the movement, and I think come in gradually and take over the fight, pushing him back and letting them barrage of shots go. He's clearly fit, he's clearly got the energy for 12 rounds. I'm not sure Jones has the 12 rounds in him yet, especially when you're coming forward fighting with your face. Against a good mover and a good hitter, it could be a late round stoppage or even cuts. But definitely an interesting fight and definitely one for the crowd. Let's get there. Let's get behind this fight.